Hey, welcome back to Little Hollow Homestead. Today we're experiencing third spring, which is closely followed by fourth winter, which will be here on Thursday or Friday this week. As you can see behind me, this little chunk of property, I discussed on a video last fall about expanding my garden, actually just creating a separate garden on this hillside. So I've got a head start. I've got the terraces kind of rough cut in, and let me show you what I'm doing. So as with my other garden, I just took the hillside and cut terraces in it. My path to get up will be right up this side, which is a lot less steep than going up this side and a lot less brushy as well. But we've got a little terrace there. And we just come straight up. And that's us looking down. This hillside faces southwest, so it's going to get a lot of sun, which will be great for tomatoes, cucumbers, things that like a lot of sun. So we've got it rough cut here. I'm going to do a little finish work and get the excavation the way I want it. Doesn't have to be perfect, obviously, but the plan is I'm going to do what I do with my other garden and just put containers along these terraces, grow everything in containers. I'm going to bring, it's really hard to see through there, but my other garden is right on the other side of all this oak brush. So what I'll do is I'll run a water line for my existing hose bib down there, run it up through here, probably put my controller right here somewhere, and then I'll have my little lines go out to drip irrigate all of these containers. So stick with me and we'll make this look a little nicer, a little better, and start putting some fence up to keep the deer out and make some progress today while the sun is shining, because it won't be shining later this week. Well, if this is your first time at Little Hollow Homestead, I'll introduce you to Stella and Izzy. And this is the hollow. So there's the garden I've been using for the last 6 years. Kind of tell my system there. Everything's grown in containers and drip irrigated, all from that spigot right there with timer. Might as well give you the whole tour. This is the meat chicken pen, which we recently expanded. And we currently have some chicks in the brooder right now, getting ready to come out here eventually in about 4 weeks. And then we come up to the egg layers. Who have finally started laying again. And this is the egg layer coop. So there you go. Have some alfalfa right there just for them to pick at. And for bedding material, got it fairly cheap. So anything works as bedding. Anyway, that's the egg laying operation. Let's go get started on, I guess we'll call it the south garden. Make our way through the brush here. We'll do a little trail trimming. As spring comes along. All right. Well, we'll get started here. We'll start by putting a post here. We'll run it up to the top, go over. The gate will be in here somewhere, probably on that second terrace is where I'll have the gate. And run fence down here, kind of be in a triangle, inverted triangle shape. That's what we're going for. Let's see how we do. Well, we're just kind of winging it as we go here. Go grab another couple of posts. We've got a little pivot point right here. We're gonna come out with a gate post, then we'll come down to this post right here. This may or may not be high enough to keep the deer out. A lot of times deer, when they'll see the pots in there, and they'll see the elevation change. A lot of times they won't jump this. Now, if this was just out in the field and it was just a regular straight fence, it's nothing to jump over this 4-foot fence. So maybe we'll try it and see how it goes. I can always extend these up with a little piece of rebar. Where are we? A little piece of rebar to go up and put more fence around it if I need to. So time to go grab some more T-posts and we'll keep hammering. Well, that's a rough idea of what we're going for. She's a little crooked, isn't she? How's that? Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. Well, I'm in no hurry to get this done. We're not even in the middle of March yet. So we still have a couple more winters to go through, like I was saying. And we'll just kind of plug along at this. Haven't really decided what to plant here. I think one thing, I am going to get my tomatoes out of that garden and bring them to this one. It's just got a little more sun. And the tomatoes love sunshine. So this project will keep progressing in some form or another. I need to see if I can get me some wire, some fencing somewhere. I don't like paying retail, so we'll check Marketplace, and there's some online classifieds that we'll start looking through and see if we can find some wire. I will keep plugging away at this, and we'll bring you along the next time that we have some actual visual progress. Any suggestions on what I need to grow here, let me know. I'm looking for stuff that will sell well at a farmer's market. I know sweet corn sells well at farmers markets, but this isn't enough to produce enough sweet corn to make it worthwhile. So if you have any bright ideas, let me know. Drop something in the comments for me. All right, do you guys ever do this? I had it all set up. I had it planned out in my mind the way I wanted it. I sat down here, took a little break, and was looking at things. And let me show you what I came up with. Already modified it once. Probably not the last time. So originally, I was going to put the gate right there on that second terrace, right? And then I got to thinking, I'm going to walk up there. It's going to be awkward to get in there, and then getting to these lower terraces is going to be a pain. So it only made sense to move my posts out here. I'll run the trail inside of the garden where it's easy access to the garden. So who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? I think that's a better design. Stay tuned for more changes. Well, the sun's beginning to set. You can see the progress I made. I've got this side, I've got the wire strung to there, up to there, across the back. Now I just need to get some more wire to come down here and then close in this front part right here. And then I'll put my gate post, however wide of chain link gate that I can find on Marketplace or local classifieds. Then it'll determine where I put my post. So there you go. I think that's a much better design. I like that a lot better. As I've been working, I've been thinking, my garden, if you watched my videos from the last couple, 3 years, the garden, I'm going to call it my lower garden, for lack of a better term. This will be the upper garden, I guess, has been crowded. I've tried to maximize my space, and it's just gotten to the point where the plants are crowded. So that's my main motivation. I think I'm gonna spread my pots out a little wider up here, and then also in the lower garden do the same, and that should help get some better yields. So definitely tomatoes are going here. I'm still up in the air on what else to put here, but so far so good. We'll call this a day as the sun's going down, and we will pick it back up when I find some more wire. Don't pay retail. I always try and find it. People getting rid of 50 feet here, 50 feet there. So that's the plan, the program going forward. So as always, thank you for stopping by on behalf of Izzy and Stella, myself, and my little fluffy butt crew. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, thumbs up, always appreciated. And we'll catch you On the next adventure, hopefully it will be finishing this up. Cross your fingers. Have a good day.